This is your Weather Extreme video for Monday, June the 15th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. Our Tuscaloosa Skycam shows we have some high cirrus clouds across the Alabama sky this morning. And it looks like the sky will stay mostly blue with high pressure both at the surface and aloft, keeping our weather mostly dry. We may see an isolated shower or two. In the meantime, of course, we also have the developing tropical system in the Western Gulf, which is still not Bill, but probably will become Bill later today or in the next 24 to 36 hours. The morning temperatures across central Alabama are a little bit warmer this morning as we see mid-70s in Birmingham, but most spots starting out the day around the 70-degree mark. And as the tropical system moves closer towards the Texas coast, we've begun to see flash flood watches posted along the central Texas coast. And those flash flood watches definitely are due as we look at the QPF, the quantitative precipitation forecast, and shows a swath of rainfall on the order of 5 to 8 inches across parts of eastern Texas, parts of western Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, Missouri, and up into the Ohio River Valley over the next 5 days. So it could be producing some significant rains up that way. And of course, parts of that area have already had pretty significant rains. Storm Prediction Center is not outlooking any specific slight risk areas for today. Slight risk areas come back into play on day 2. That's Tuesday, from New England back across Pennsylvania and back across the Ohio River Valley into St. Louis area, as well as over in parts of South Dakota and Wyoming primarily. And in the tropics, again, we are still watching the developments. It's still a broad area of rotation, and it's not developed that much. The Hurricane Hunter aircraft is expected to investigate the area today. Model guidance still clusters pretty much with a nice general movement to the northwest into central Texas coast, and then recurving slowly across the Ohio River Valley. And in the eastern Pacific, we have Carlos. Carlos is now a tropical storm. It may go back up to hurricane strength today, but then decreases again as it comes very close to the shoreline on Wednesday and Thursday. All right, the 060 GFS model run. And there's a look at the high pressure building in across the area. So it looks like with the tropical system moving into the Western Gulf, that we should be pretty dry with only an isolated shower or two across the area. For Tuesday, we still are watching the tropical system, and it looks like it's approaching the Texas coast at that point. And of course, in the upper atmosphere, we see this little weakness, and with the strong fetch out of the southeast, we see that moving ashore. That little disturbance is in Texas on Wednesday, so that will be producing a good deal of rain, especially some heavy rain over parts of Texas and into Oklahoma and Arkansas. On Thursday, that wave opens up a little bit as it gets caught up, hopefully, into the westerlies and begins to recurve back across the Ohio River Valley. We see that on Friday. And that means we may see some clouds. I don't think it's going to have a real strong impact on our weather, but it looks like we should see a few more clouds and maybe a little bit more in the way of an uptick in the number of scattered showers, going from isolated to scattered at least, along with a weak front that is going to be coming down into the area thanks to the high pressure over the Great Lakes. By the weekend, as we head into Saturday, we see that little disturbance moving by. And so once again, it just keeps us in showers. Scattered showers is a possibility for the weekend. Sunday, similar pattern as we begin to watch now the development of the ridge over the southwestern United States. And that ridge develops on Monday and begins to expand into the central U.S. And so once again, the southeastern U.S. staying with just a chance for showers. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Extreme video for this morning. Expect to have the next one Tuesday morning, but it's likely to be mid to late morning thanks to work schedule plans. In the meantime, enjoy your day and stay cool.